Holy goodness me. I got distracted by my email for a minute. It feels, and there's just so many things happening. What's happening? Am I starting to stream regularly again? You'd hope. We'll see, I don't know. There's the cute dog pic you got. Okay, I was gonna work on my portfolio. And then I got distracted by... yeah, like Titanium Court here. I'm like, what is this game? It looks interesting. And apparently, there's like some amount of buzz for it. Lord of the Rings Ascension? That's exciting for them. Is this gonna let me look at Game Oracle or no? Yeah, okay, no, this is another one of those, like... at least they post some free, interesting newsletters and stuff. Because, no, and I've always wanted to do regular streams, it's just... harder to do. Somehow. When I have more time. No, it's just I have less routine, is the issue. It's harder to do when I have less routine. Like this morning I went and got a haircut, and it was like, well, now is a good time to get a haircut, because nobody's gonna go in the middle of the week, in the middle of the day. Yeah, because this also had, like, the outliers. Which they've done a couple of videos about. Like, Storm Chaser games and stuff like that. I would assume this is probably...
If you've been keeping up with the news or if you've used them yourself.
Oh, and again, it did it. Because I still haven't gotten around to that, because I haven't been on my computer. Because yesterday, I was making some cookies. I was like, I want some sugar. I'm gonna make some cookies. And then my girlfriend happened to call me right then and was like, hey, you want to make them into peanut butter cookies? And then you want to give me some? And I'm like, oh, yes, I do. And then I watched a bunch of Bridgerton, which Bridgerton is good, but... yeah, okay, there were some messages I missed. It didn't scroll down. I scrolled up too much. There's so many bots. Minecraft tree falling shortcut, 32k views. Nice. Drink up that tea. I need to make some more tea. And some hydrates. Well, I know there has been some bot testing and stuff, so. Okay, was this somebody that had a lot of... I was like, I think the HoloLive games are all like, have to be free and stuff, but do they have like a ton of followers? 3,000 ain't bad. Meaning it's just probably okay? I don't know. We'll see if it gets pinged as a, oh, this is, bright and cute. Okay, you know what? We're gonna move the music over here. Or, well, I don't know. It's probably I want to move to here for the actual, like, working on the portfolio. I just got sucked into, like, oh, well, maybe I'll go through my emails, so. Didn't suggest peanut butter, uses just protein and Reese's, and you added the peanut butter? Yes, no, that's true. I I didn't say it exactly right. Ooh. Shapes is only $1 right now. $1 is something I can get behind. If I don't have this, which I thought I tried this on my phone, but I think it was probably a demo as well. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is one where like the mechanic on this game is cool. I played a version of this that was not like the fantasy trappings, but peanut butter was a good addition too. No, I had a cookie for lunch. I don't think I really needed to have a cookie for lunch, but it was a really good cookie. Oh, it's because I had the box had one cookie in it, and I was like, well, I'm doing dishes, so I gotta clean up this this box here. Oh, Causal Loop is already out? I always want to click on the game, like, right when it comes out, and it's like, that's not entirely... Okay, I think I need to squish the... Yeah, that's the problem. I need to squish the microphone arm, and then if I do that, I can't swing it. Okay, I guess that's close there. Then you want to have one for lunch. Yeah, you also want a cookie for lunch? Well, I have a few left. I have 4 left. I have 4 cookies left, so. Say, ad break. Do I want to take the ad break? Might as well. I will take the ad break and be back. It's always so iffy as to whether it'll actually send the thing over. Okay, and that's just the idea of I wanted to remember to look up to see whether the pool was open or not, because it looks like you want to share. Like I said, if you come over, you can have some cookies. I still have a couple cookies left. So. Okay, that was just a reminder for myself. This was yet another one of those ads that it gave me on social media for, hey, do you want to try this game? And it's like, no, I don't think so. Looks interesting. I have enough board games for a while. I need to have some income before I start continuing to purchase more. It's like, if you want gnomes, I can make some more. I can do some more pixel gnomes. I have plenty, and I will make more, most likely. Yeah, but it's this, where it's like draw between the numbers to add them. It's just a really neat mechanic. I haven't clicked all the links. This is why I do this every time. Oh, they were doing a bunch of YouTube stuff? Oh, this looks like... Well, they were doing pretty well on their, like, YouTube tutorials and stuff. Interesting. Oh, and streaming. Okay. Neat. I feel like that doesn't happen very often. Oh, and this was $1. I'm like, I can scrape together $1. I do have so many board games, and I still have more coming. There's still stuff that I kickstarted that is, in fact, still coming. Not a ton more, though. It's like I've managed to kind of slow down. There we go. But shapes being $1 is like, okay, that's cheap enough. Not the demo, this. Yeah, so many board games that we need to play. We need to do another board game night. Causal Loop just released and haven't even got to try the demo. Oh, I put another $1 game on here and I never paid it. I never actually bought it. Let's get these things off of my shopping cart here. While they're still $1, because they're gonna rapidly not be $1. Okay, Game Oracle. Yeah, that's a little too much right now, but it does look like an interesting game. Okay, and then that's all of my emails that I want to read, which I will do later after I do some more portfolio stuff. Although I figure when it's game links, if there's somebody that sees a game that's interesting, that's why I was kind of clicking through the links a little bit. It's like, wait, Indie Former is actually doing like an article? This is one of those like aspirational sites that I keep getting the email for it because it's like Indie Former. That sounds like a good email to follow, and then I just they post a lot of stuff that I don't make the time for. Ooh, an abstract puzzler. Wait a second. What is this now? This would be so much easier if I just put my email on the stream, and I'm like, I don't really want to do that. Because it does lag out when I try to drag a browser thing. Next Wednesday night. That's true, yeah, we will be doing board games then, most likely. If I consider playing Big Walk with other streamers when it releases, consider starting to stream. I want to play Big Walk. It's one of those ones that, like, I don't know if I could scrape together some friends to play that. I don't know if I could scrape together some time to play that either, but I do want to play it. I'm like, I enjoyed the heck out of The Witness, so a co-op version of The Witness. And, like, I think I've even mentioned that, like, I played part of The Witness with my dad. So... yeah, okay, and then YouTube popped up with this immediately, like, yeah, you want to watch the new pseudo Kurzgesagt video. It's like, yes, I do. It is some interesting history stuff. Well, there we go. If I'm buying a bunch of games for... Not a bunch. If I'm buying games for $1, then I can certainly check out the sales here. Also, why are they making a sale browser? Wouldn't it just be... Steam? Steam would say, here's the sales. But I guess I did click on it, so it is somewhat useful. Do I need another article about Roblox? Not really. I still haven't messed with it. I still haven't tried it. Oh, but they're actually starting to crack down on kids interacting with adults on Roblox? Maybe? So that's good if that's what that is. Oh, Microsoft has dropped the price of Xbox Games Pass Ultimate tiers? Well, that's nice. It's the wokeness. Did you or your dad witness the witness? Or were you both witness to the witness? We both witnessed the witness. He played some of it. It was, I felt so silly because I gave him a hint of like, oh, there's lines. Look out for lines in the world. And then he immediately went and did the end of the game. It was like, oh, oops. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have given him a hint. Because I thought it was just like a, you know, an extra thing to keep an eye out for it. Like, but clearly I should not have said anything. Although now that I think about it, did he just stumble into the end of the game? Because I think you do have to actually figure out some kind of puzzle. I don't remember. Okay, yeah, no. Stonemaier Games, it's too many articles about board games, and I just don't do much with board games. What is this? Oh, okay. What is this newsletter? I don't recall this newsletter, but it looks like a nice newsletter. Okay, that's another board game. I'm not kickstarting. I don't need more board games right now. It's a thing for dice. K-pop idol manager. That's a good idea for a game. Okay, Game City Hamburg. I'm nowhere near Hamburg, so. How far did you get in the witness? Did you witness the normal ending, or were you witness to the true ending? I saw the true ending. Like, that's why my dad was helping me, because there's like that gauntlet at the end of the game that it's like timed, and you have to remember stuff too. That like it was very helpful having a second person there to go through it. So I think there's at least 3 endings. I was like, because I think there might have been 1 or 2 like very final puzzles that I didn't do. I don't know. I'd have to boot up the witness. And did I play that on Steam? I don't recall if I did. The witness. I was like, I was bound to have done it on Steam. Yeah, and I have 30 hours. It's like, that is a longer game. It is kind of surprising. Oh, and I guess I could just look at the achievements. End game. And I have 1 hidden achievement that I haven't gotten. So. There's an ending at the beginning of the game. And that's the one I was mentioning. That's the one that my dad did. He went and did the end of the game immediately. Like, I mentioned, hey, you know, keep an eye out, and then he went and just did the end of the game at the beginning of the game. And like I said, I feel like that one you might actually have to put in some effort, so he might have got lucky to be able to do that. Palia? Do I remember Palia? Because they showed a picture of Popcopia here, and now I'm getting... Ubisoft canceled the project? Man, they can't get anything together. Like, I'm pretty, like... Ubisoft sure seems like it's gonna, like, send itself to the grave here. They just keep... If they put out a game, it's kind of meh and doesn't make a lot of money, and then... That's if they put out a game. Oh, you booted up the witness even. I see. Only 12 hours played. Well, that either I'm dumb or... Wait, is it saying whether you've actually beaten it or... Like, wait, I can creep on this, right? Or no? Only got one of the endings? Okay. Yeah, like I said, I feel like there's some extra stuff I didn't do. But it might have just been, like, the extra, like, bonus stuff. I don't know that it was, like, another ending or not. Wow, and I was just watching a YouTube video that was talking about biological computing, and now here's an article about biological computing. Fragmentary order. This looks like a big sci-fi AAA space epic thing, which is not... And I guess this is from the person who made Tarkov. Okay, I don't need to be... Okay, that's enough on the emails. I need to be working on my dumb dad blasted mother flipping portfolio. And probably, like, some job applications or two. Yeah, now I gotta be real careful about my spam folder. Because so far, I think, like, half of my responses about jobs have ended up in my spam folder. It's like, it's a little aggressive. It's like, I don't need that much in my spam folder. Yeah, and it keeps giving the LinkedIn links of, like, you may be a fit for this job, and I'm like, that job is not accepting applicants anymore, and it hasn't been accepting applicants for a while. You might want to update your email. I was gonna say, I'm a free member on the Patreon. But this is somebody that was liking, like, every single one of my posts on Instagram. And then I finally went and clicked on their stuff and was like, oh, wait, they make music. Sure, I'll follow it on Patreon. So now I've been getting music on a somewhat regular basis. I think I need to get rid of the A16Z or whatever it is, the startup newsletter thing, because I'm like, I'm not doing, like, a business startup or anything. Oh man, there's so much Dungeons and Daddy stuff that I've missed. I need to get cranking on my podcasts again. Okay, not need, but I want to get cranking on my podcasts again. Oh yeah! I saw there were updates to Rebound that I did kind of want to check out a little bit. Marvel layoffs. Layoffs? In this economy, in this industry. There's no more people to lay off. How are you laying off any more people? Because I think, like, what, a quarter? A third? A half? of the game devs in California have gotten laid off, and then California is like the 4th biggest economy in the world. Okay, that released a game. Un juego. It's just a game. Also, yo no entiendo español. Mucho tiempo. Since I learned español. Okay. Like I said, that's some amount of emails. I'll do email stuff later. It's not what I'm messing with. What was the update? Just out of curiosity. Was this a recent update? Because this says December. Why did I get an email recently that said there was an update? Oh, 2 days ago, miscellaneous updates version. What? Why is the devlog from forever ago? Interesting. Okay, so fragmentary order. This is another one of those, like, I'm not gonna read the article, just give me the link to. Okay, let's try that again. Fragmentary order. What is the game? This looks like some dark sci-fi epic thing that, like, no, I'm good. The prettier the game, the less interested I am in it. Which means I'm interested in abstract games. Which is not entirely false. I've somehow fallen into playing Gecko Out and Pixel Flow on my phone. Like, neither of those games. It's because of the monetization of it that. Okay, can I. It's too fancy. Okay, next generation multiplayer combat tactical simulator in hazardous environments. It's too fancy. There's a bunch of people that'll be excited about that. But that is not me, so. I am interested in negative space, if it didn't make you motion sick. I mean, I am interested in. Which I could give that another go. I wanted to get a little bit something done and then come loop around back to it, but. Yeah, there we go. This is the kind of thing I like. Abstract. It is very clearly a game and not a movie parading around as a game. How do you play exactly? Interesting. Oh, and then it was muted. Okay, there is some audio. This very much looks like it could be an actual board game more than a digital game, but it's cool that they made it a digital game. And I believe I finished listening to that. Okay, so now we can go back to this. And I know I already used the restroom, but I'm like, dang, dude. Yeah, and I have not been good on hydrating recently. Especially because I went for a run this morning. Which is a little weird, because I'm like, I felt like I was sore, and I was like, no, it was 2 days ago that I went for a run. I feel like I haven't been doing all that much, so it's like I shouldn't be sore. And yet somehow, I felt kind of sore. Okay. Email will be later. I will go through all of my emails later. Because the rest of those are actual articles to read about games, not game articles. Okay, wait, this is a game one. This is a game one, right? Oh, this is just a quick one. Okay. Yeah, and then this is somebody who just does the, like... Here's, Borderlands 2? Currently? Crazy. We're on Borderlands 4 now. And it's still one of the top co-op friend slop games? I guess it's not, it's co-op. It's not really friend slop, particularly. Oh, but I guess if it is cheaper, I can see why. Also, Metro 2033... Is it the first one? Yeah, okay, day 30 retention. Does it matter that much? Because I feel like a lot of these are you just buy it once and play it. It's not the same thing as a mobile game. Where you're, like, you're not getting your money like a week in, you're getting your money immediately. Yeah, I was gonna say, the low retention is directly tied to why people love these games in the first place. Okay, that actually was useful. Okay, wait. Put the game ones together. That's an AI one. That's obviously politics. That's an AI one. Not really AI, but... I mean, yeah, sure, there. It's tech into politics. 50 million copies combined. Yeah, this is a studio that's like just making co-op games. And I was watching a Patrick H. Willems video recently. It was like, why are there not more dinosaur movies? Because Jurassic Park makes a butt ton of money. They're not necessarily good movies. At least the sequels. And there's so few studios that have tried to do more dinosaur movies. So clearly some kind of co-op dinosaur game. Well, I guess dinosaurs are maybe movie related, but I do wonder if that's what Capcom's like dinosaur shooting game was. I'm surprised people are that excited about Pragmata. And then all the clips I've seen, it was just the little girl going, like throwing her arm out and going 10001000100. It's like, it just is goofy. It's just silly. Cost $200 million to develop, and they earned $55 million in the first 3 weeks. I mean, that's on the right track. I guess we'll see if that turns into... Because it's sitting at a fairly good score, right? It's not... Because I know the beta came out of the gate, like, iffy. Okay, so yeah, it is sitting at very positive. This is because I've heard that people who get into the game really like it. But that it's got a bit of that, like, hard to get into the game. Yeah, visually really interesting, but I'm not gonna pay $40 for a multiplayer game right now. Yeah, then I watched a whole video about how meh that Starfield is, and it's like, wow, it seems like they fumbled the ball and everything. Except for the shooting, which is the one thing that they weren't good at before, so. Oh, and apparently people go ham for Graveyard Keeper. Interesting. Totally Secure Airport? I don't even remember that one. eFootball. What is eFootball exactly? Oh, this is a supermarket simulator? Just with an airport security thing? It's not a bad idea. because Graveyard Keeper was free recently. Well, that was talking about wishlist for Graveyard Keeper 2, though. So. What is eFootball? That doesn't really tell me anything. What? It's a free-to-play watch digital footballers football. The screenshots don't tell me anything. And then the fact that it has an item shop as like the second thing on the page really okay, I guess I will still continue to not know what eFootball is. Do you actually do football or not? What was Starvester again? Is this gonna tell me what Starvester is? I had this on my contact list for publishers, right? If I ever actually finish a game. Hello, hello. Welcome. I'm getting distracted by email, but it's only been it's been over half an hour. Dang it! I was hoping it was gonna be less than half an hour. Okay, I had future friends on the list already. Oh, and there's there's Starvester. Oh, yeah, okay, this looks more like an idle, short incremental game about expanding a star system. Okay. I feel like there's a few of those kind of games now. Okay, this is a full article that I can read that I'm not going to read right now, but I guess congrats to Pragmata. And that's another article I'm not going to read right now. Game Discover makes fantastic articles, but that takes a little while to read. Okay. And then here's a nice article to tell me exactly how to make a game. We'll see if I ever actually read it or follow its instructions. Doubtful. Sure. Let's see what roguelikes are on sale. You know, finally found the ending in The Witness that's right at the start. And only in 12 hours? Well, and I guess if you have found... Again, I don't know if you... that's 33% off. Like, yeah, I was gonna say, do we like super discounts? I was gonna say $2. That's the thing I'm looking for. Oh, and then 27%. Oofa doofa. What was this site again? Oh, this is looking at the launch of every single game on Steam or something. I'm like, this looks like whatchamacallit. It's not Little Kitty Pig City. The other cat game. So. Have I played Pagorli's? Let's, Let 'em Dare? I have. Yeah, I was gonna say, Pagorli sent it over to me and I played it. I guess if anybody else has Let 'em Dare games, I can send it over. I just got flooded with like, here's 20 different Let 'em Dare things, and I was like, I'm good. I've never cared about Let 'em Dare enough. Something like Down to Jam is one of those, like, I want to play more of those games, and also never did, so. My time management is quite poor. It's getting better, though. I'm at least streaming somewhat more regularly. And exercising at least somewhat. Although I did just have a cookie for lunch. So. There's $1. Except it was pretty cheap to begin with. this? It's been the classic Tower of the Sorcerer. How do you play this exactly? You just... okay. Well, let's look at it. Also, ads. Router wilds. And I made a couple of pickle cheese games. Congrats. Did no comms pass the game challenge with some Unity guys? But we didn't have Gnome on the team? Rude. That's, you know, probably fair, but rude. Yeah, since I've been a little flaky on the stream schedule, and it does take me a while to make anything, so I'm still gonna be hurt. Don't tell the truth. I don't want to hear it. I can't handle the truth. They're selling this like a mobile game with like large amounts of text and everything. Odd. I think I'm good. Because this looks like you just wander around dungeons. Man, whoever made this tile set, I hope they made a good amount of money off of it, because there's so many games I've seen with that tile set. It's a great tile set, though. Okay. Also, a reminder to... This is your reminder to remind me to add the Bong and Leaf plushies to take this weekend. What? What does that mean? There's Bong and Leaf plushies? Also, it's an ad. I'm going to take the ad break.
crashing waves. We're here when the sun goes down. Sun goes when the sun goes down. Sun goes down. Oh, I want you by my side. Crashing waves. Here when the sun goes down. Sun goes down. Sun goes down. Oh, I want you by my side. Crashing waves. We're here when the sun goes down. Sun goes here when the sun goes down. Sun goes
Wipe your tears away, it never lasts. We're standing here, the days of heavy rain have passed by. We're standing here, we're standing here. We're standing here. We're standing here. We're standing here. We're standing Oh, darling, I swear we'll have blue skies, clear minds, and summer nights. Oh, don't you be scared of what the future lies, 'cause right now, we're standing here. 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 Oh, darling, I swear we'll have blue skies, clear minds, and summer nights. Oh, don't you be scared of what the future lies, 'cause right
Okay,
we're standing.
finally back. So, now, four more. The greatest game of all time. Another of the greatest game of all time. That's just what the people in my chat do, is make the greatest game of all time. At least I can, at least other people can have some success making the greatest game of all time. Okay. Do I want to blow it up to full screen? Sure, why not? after I kill the music. Okay, there we go. Dive into the wilds of a router where signals twist through radial pathways and only a clean connection can power your weapon. Oh no, is this the Among Us game? Gotta match the signal. Rotate and align the network on the fly, turning every path into a fight for survival. The game is made through a hot potato challenge. 5 developers passed it between each other with zero communication. Because of the scheduling chaos, we rotated frequently, and some of us ended up taking multiple shorter turns. In the final stretch, we went all hands on deck, jumped on call, and pulled everything together in the last 5 hours. It got messy at times, but we're proud of what we made. WASD, left mouse button, scroll wheel. Okay. A gun with wireless charging. For what now? That sounds like it could be part of a whatchamacallit. High on Life, there we go. High on Life that came out, or at least the sequel came out recently. Oh, I guess we'll bump up the audio and then forget about it later. Okay, and I hope my microphone's coming through okay. There's the settings. 1 of 5 hours? Oh, day 1, 5 hours. Day 1, 5 hours. Day 1, 12 hours. Oh, goodness, okay. This name I'm not familiar with. And then day 3, 12 hours. So also cranking on this game for quite a bit. I see. Okay. Top-down shooter. Not my strong suit. Okay, drag and drop reflectors when you have a clear vision of them. Rotate reflectors with the button when moving them. Open doors by reflecting signals on receivers. This feels like it would take a while to figure out how to program, but okay. Oh, I guess. Well, okay. Oh, the line of sight keeps getting locked. I was like, it's close enough, right? No, it's not. Okay, and I can't fry you with a thing. Oh. And I do need to worry about the enemy. Okay. And then I don't have to worry about being in the signal. Just the reflector does. Okay. Huh. Really interesting. So, wait, is this puzzles is the question? Or is this something else? Okay, I do see there's another thing, but I'm like, how do I get around the enemy? Because that's what I'm a little worried about. I just run away. Oh. It's all rotating now. Goodness me. Okay. Oh, except you don't rotate. Why would you do this to yourself? This is insane. Oh, so I opened the door so all the enemies can get out. Great. Oh, but the center isn't rotating. So then I need to somehow... Also, what is this? Reno twisted my arm into playing the game. Well, at least mention that it did exist. Oh. Fucking heck, bruh. So... Okay, so this is how this door opens. The whole thing twisting is just wild. Okay, now what? I needed to go through this and to this at the same time? Oh, okay, or maybe I should pick up these to unlock the exit gate by collecting the gate keys. That would be good. Oh, so I don't need to do that, or I do need to mess with that? Yes or no? Also, I did so bad, the enemies have gotten out. Rutrow. Last time one of them saw me, it was just like an instant death. 'Cause I bad. Or rather, there's a whole heck ton of stuff going on, that's why. Not necessarily that I'm bad, but just that... trying to figure out that... I can't do anything to stop you? Okay. And then it resets the whole thing. As I figured, okay. So pick up the shinies. You goof. You just have to stay there. There's no any other position for that. Okay. And then I don't need to go through that just yet. This other thing. The whole flippin' thing is rotating. This is what, level 2? I'm already complaining. No, bugger off, you dumb. Okay, well, the broken clock is, right. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I try? Am I gonna get trapped? I am. Now I'm super safe. Ain't nobody gonna get me here. Me and my weapon are gonna be super safe. Can't imagine if I read the instructions and actually followed the instructions. Great. Okay, so yeah, I can just shoot the enemies. This was feeling like a puzzle game, not a top-down shooter, so I didn't, you know, I don't know. I'm not here right now. I haven't been here for like months, so. Okay, but I can't shoot through this wall. But when the door opens via this, then I can just shoot the enemies. You goof. Yeah, okay. Hey, that didn't help much. You said I need to shoot the enemies, and they didn't die immediately. Or even kind of reflect the fact that they were getting shot. Why 3 hits? That's just obnoxious. You shoot faster closer to the signal source? This is making me think I should just go and do the first level again. Okay, drag and drop reflectors. Okay, I didn't even read this side of the screen. I just read this thing. Your weapon shoots faster when you are close to a signal source. Rotate reflectors with the Q or E. Open doors by reflecting signals on receivers. Oh, but if it's doubled, you get even faster ability to shoot. Okay. So, like right here, it's insane. Yes, okay. I was gonna say, you better not be drawn to this from way the heck over there. Okay. Oh, I just sniped it from across. I didn't even use the other wall. Whatever, I'm getting better at it, I guess. Okay. Remember to read the instructions. And also, secondarily, remember the instructions. Oh, okay. You insist. Hey, excuse me. I was in the source and shooting, and... It doesn't reflect off of the reflector, though, does it? It's called a reflector. Boo, hiss, boo. I'll just snipe you from across the way here, I guess. This is a really cool idea. I feel like this must have been a pain to make. Oh my goodness, this is why I don't play top-down shooter games, because I have no ability to aim and move at the same time. Oh, and then I just needed to do that. No, stay! Oh, great, okay. That's not gonna stay long enough for me to get over to it. Are you gonna... You seriously not gonna rotate into the thing? You're just gonna be next to it? Thank you. Okay, I was gonna say I should rotate into it. Okay, it is a little easier when you read the instructions. And I probably still miss some instructions. I have to go back anyway. And spikes, okay. If they are not locked, you can move signal sources too. Oh, okay, so yeah, it did have a lock icon on those previous ones. Neat. What the heck was that? Excuse me, pardon me. I can't move past it, and I can't shoot past it, but the enemy can move past it just fine. No, we're just gonna use that to block. Okay, no, the idea that it gets stronger when you hit it with the thing is cool. And then I could have just moved the source instead of trying to do that. I'm gonna get shot. Okay, good. I didn't even see what the theme was for this jam. Can I just move it into here? Yes, I can. I'm just gonna snag that and close that. And then I gotta go all the way around. Do I need to... Well, I kind of need to shoot. So... Yeah, okay. Not only is this a top-down shooter, but then I also have to take into account... And then I back away from my gun source. Yeah, okay, I have to take it into... Oh! Oh no! Am I outside of the thing? I am! Haha! Walls cannot contain me. I am limitless. Signal. Okay, signal was the thing. And then I'm expecting it to loop, but it's like, no, you weren't supposed to get outside of the bounds of the level anyway. So does that mean I can clip my way back into the level? Oh, obviously I can't grab anything now. Meaning I probably cannot. Or, there's no restart? Self-destruct. There we go. Self-destructed the pause menu. Yep, okay. We're gonna go this way because I didn't go this way last time. Oh, and then the saw blades stop when they're getting hit with the signal. These guys didn't seem to care about this, though. I was gonna say, you're so close to getting hit. There we go. Okay, and then we're just gonna... Okay. Slowly walk this over this way. Can you get out of here, you obnoxious ladybug? I know that's not what those are. I don't know what they are though. They just look like ladybugs to me. Okay, and now, because I don't feel like messing with reflectors, we're just gonna do that. They're so aggressive. Don't be aggressive. Don't be aggressive. Okay. I just need to drag the source into. Can I? Yeah, I was gonna say it should have enough to let me drag it in here. Aha! Okay, and then the saw blade stop. And I can grab that. And escape. Yay! The quit game button is great. Is there what quit game button? Why is it great? Why is it different? Oh, they're toilets. Why exactly? Why are they toilets? Interesting. I just need to leave. And to do that, I need to... Oh, and it's locked. So I need to reflector it all the way to... They're so aggressive. Oh. So you're saying drag a wall all the way over here. So that all of these... Let's, yeah, try to stop you... Actually, yeah, like that is fine. So then all of these are stopped, and I can grab this wall. And take this over here. So that I have enough to get all the way in here. With these three walls. Okay, yeah. There's so many things going on. Like, that blade wasn't even going anywhere. I was in the double reflector wave, right? Or not? Keep playing, you'll see later. I'll see what later exactly? Now I'm scared. Also, how did you do this? Like, the fact that there's this ghost version there is really nice, and also kind of crazy that you got it like that. I feel like I was supposed to use that third wall and I didn't. We're just gonna grab that because it's nice and easy. Almost supposed to get it all the way over there, and this is locked again. I just the saw blades are just blocking that. Okay. Wait, so you're saying I should be able to reflect it through here, and then take this and reflect it through here as well? And get the double reflect going? If I can keep line of sight. Unless there's another wall I need to grab? Oh, that's what this is. This allows this wall to be open to let me grab that wall. And this is the one I'm supposed to use to open that? Is that how that's supposed to work? Also, it's been 2 hours? No, okay. It's been a little over an hour, and I've not done any work on my portfolio, the one thing I said I was gonna do. How in the heck am I supposed to... You guys are supposed to stay out of the way. And I can't hit you with the signal through the wall there. You just kind of stay in the way. Oh, that works. I can get past the wall. Oh, that was kind of iffy. And now... I don't think that helped me at all. I need another wall. Okay, I could just run past this anyway. So let me grab you. I'm overcomplicating it as I do. Maybe the signal receiver should have a line or something to indicate when they'll open, but it's interesting and I like the game. No, this is really cool. I feel like this would have been a pain to make and a whole bunch of people doing a whole bunch of things on it. Seems like it would be a lot. But this is super cool. And the fact that it functions so well is also a testament to everybody who worked on it. Yeah, okay, so now I can go all the way around through here to grab this and also you. Although, surprisingly, I think it really just needs you here. I don't actually need to take you all that far. And then you could stay there because you're stopping the... I didn't do it! I didn't touch the wall there. Bugger off, you dumb. I did not touch that wall. Okay, wait, I think I need this other wall. Okay, can you please not reflect anything while I'm also trying to... Dang it! Go places and do things. Okay, so you... Okay, you little sliver right there. And then... You're also gonna mess up the signal, though. Which you already did. Why did you decide to rotate the entire level? It's a cool idea, but boy, is it a pain. For my tiny little brain. Okay, I don't need to mess with that until after I go grab the thing. Okay, now that this is graved. He tried to grave it. He yelled at top of lung. See, that's the best part, is absolutely nobody knows what I'm going on about. I need to kill fast, and bullets too slow. Mom has dead. And he started barking next with his bare hands. Half-life, full life consequences. Free man. Full version they... Oh, no, wait, I was reading chat. No! God, balls. Rotation gets much worse. I wanted the rotation because I thought it would create some nice puzzle ideas. Instead, he unleashed bomb. No, the rotation is cool. The fact that it's all, like, working, like, well is, again, like I said, a testament to you guys and the project. But also is obnoxious. I don't know, maybe rotate it a little slower? Because it's just obnoxious. I want a bigger safe area there, and I keep not getting it. I guess I don't even need to go past those spikes, do I? I just need to set it up like that. Again, the realization that like, oh, there's an easier way to play the game that doesn't require so much frustration. I am just exceedingly dumb. Why am I doing this? I know you stay there. You don't need to go anywhere. Rage quits on this last level or the second to last level? I tend to rage quit around there. And it's not rage quitting. I just tend to say, okay, I've seen a lot of the mechanics of the game and my mechanical skill just isn't there. It's not out of rage, it's out of, there we go. And then I've trapped myself. Dadgummit. Okay, you there. Now I gotta pay attention to the fact that you guys are now escaped. The toilets have escaped. There's so many toilets. Okay. Yeah, that's why they have multiple lives, is because of the fact that the signal takes a certain distance, or what? What do you want from me here? Goodness me, this looks nasty. Okay, well, I need to shoot a laser through there. Well, I was gonna say, why is there immediately a toilet just right here up in my business? Okay. I have shat upon the toilets. I suppose you're locked. Can you be unlocked? Or is it just locked forevermore in levels in which it's locked? Why is that significant? Meaning I need to not reflect that? Okay, another toilet has escaped. That's right, come try me. Ugh! Okay, I managed to escape the toilets. Yay! Okay, now I wanted to hang out in the signal here. There we go. Okay, now I don't have to worry about toilets anymore. Now I just gotta worry about how do I do the rest of the level? Okay, that seems not ideal. Okay. So now what? I confuzzed. Okay, I need you. Did I soft lock myself? I was like, wait a second. I soft locked myself, didn't I? Great. Still do a little bit intuitive. I didn't soft lock myself. Wait. I could still see this. Yes, I can. Okay. So now what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just stop the blades? I can see that. Screw you. That opens that. I'm close to. understanding how to stop the blades, if that's what I'm supposed to do, or if... Because I can't squeeze through here. This is just for the, yeah, it's just for the signal to go through, which makes sense. And then can I squeeze my hitbox through here to grab that? I moved the blades at the bottom somehow. It's the window size microphone scroll wheel guy. It's an interesting way to remember Pagorli. I can't. There's a part of me that really wants to reset this, but also heard that the soft lock is able to be undone. So from here, can I reflector this into that? The whole issue is that both of these are reflecting. Okay, you know what? Screw it. End me. End me now. I have to shoot all the toilets again. Okay, so now... what does this do? Oh. So I can part the blades using you. Okay, wait, let's not do that again. Okay, well I can get this going across here. Gives me some amount of signal to play with. I need to shoot the toilets. Why are y'all so close? Why are you doing this? Okay. And the wall keeps trying to trap me. There we go. Okay. Get this one more toilet. Yeah, this is so scary. I should be in double. There we go. Okay. So now I can reflector this away. Aha. And then if I do that instead, there we go. Okay, now all y'all are scared off. Why did I need to worry about that other gate? What kind of insane, crazy disco ball ooh-woo level is this? What? Who authorized it? What? That's the gate? That's how you leave? Why have you done this? The toilet didn't even turn around to look at me. It just tried to kill me. Wow, you just really testing the system here and then just decided to leave it in as a level, it looks like. Okay. Really, really bold of you to do this. He pushed me out and then pushed me back in. Oh boy. God forbid a boy wants to do a Mario Sunshine bonus level, uwu. I haven't played Mario Sunshine. I love the 3D Mario games. I love the heck out of Super Mario 64. I love the heck out of Odyssey. And I just never had a GameCube, so I never played Super Mario Sunshine, but... I bought the collection and I started Super Mario Sunshine and I just haven't. I shot the dumb dad blasted mother flippin' toilet. You dumb. I'm right up on the signal here, and then it's because of the level moving around and the toilets moving around and everything. Also, if this is how they designed the levels in Super Mario Sunshine, that makes me afraid. I've seen there are some like hell block levels that have like a bunch of rotating blocks and stuff. It looks interesting, if obnoxious. This seems particularly obnoxious. Okay, I'm free from the toilets. Am I also free from the accidentally pushing using the thing to go in and out of the level? Mario Sunshine has some bullshit levels. One day I hope to get around to doing Mario Sunshine. Oh, come on! What do you mean I didn't... There we go. Was that the second to last level? These are looking kind of crazy. So... how did you push it? I don't know why, Geo. It's just the bonus ones. They're far in between the last level. That's a really interesting way to do. Oh boy. I'm expected to do something while the entire level is rotating and... and then I just die to the first spike immediately. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. I was gonna do other things today. I say every day. What? I just understood what was going on with the level. Okay. I can't even get past the first spike. Why is the... These needed to have a front side and a back side. It's just not clean. Okay. Do I need to be using this? Do I need to be doing anything with this? I'm so afraid of the first spike. Okay, can't just move. And then you'll open the door, and then I can do that. Okay, and now that I got past the first spike, it'll be do the whole thing in a one shot. Except I gotta go back for you. No, I don't. Okay, just open it long enough for... I thought so. Okay, first spike of the second section, at any rate. I don't know why. I don't know why it's just that one particular one. Gives me such trouble. Do I need to carry this thing with me the whole time? I guess I can't. Can you please reflect on the thing? You're reflecting poorly on me and my ability to reflect things. Okay. Whole flippin' rotating level. I didn't need to carry it all the way through here, did I? Do ye? No. Okay, good. Except now I gotta go through this hellscape. Why have you— what? There's a wall there. Why have you done this? Oh, a lot of people were trying it to do so, so I made it harder to bring it with you. Okay, yeah, because I need you to come with me. And then there. Well, I think there's always that, like, companion cube aspect that's just like, oh, you give somebody a thing, they're gonna want to take it with them. Okay, so if I just rub my face along the wall here, no issues. Okay. Egads, that was close. Oh no, it's right there! Bugger off. I gotta go all the way through the gauntlet to get to the exit, right? This is not... I don't know if the controls are clean enough for this kind of insanity. It felt like some sort of interesting puzzle levels, and now it's like, yeah, we're ripping the limiter off. Screw it. It's looking iffy AF. And the final spike is gonna get me right as I try to go into the goal. Hey! Oh, I did it! I didn't rage quit at all. Oh, that's a little guy. I didn't even pick up. That was a little guy. Thought the star was part of the game. Yeah, okay. This is your character in case you didn't understand from the top-down view. Yep, did not understand that at all. That's hilarious. That was super cool. Ah, that's what you were saying about the quit button. Ah, that is fantastic. Because I did. I entirely hit the quit button out of habit. Okay, yes, the quit button was great. I was thinking about making the level be companion cube, but it was hard enough as is. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you can either have insanity or you can have companion cube level, but doing both, not gonna cut it. Okay. Oh, maybe I sit for a bit. You saw nothing. It's not even 2 o'clock. I didn't yawn. I'm not tired. There's a victory yawn. Okay, let's put some music on. And then look at my portfolio and say, eh. Victory yawn, yes, of course. Yeah, because I finished the game and I yawned. It was a victory yawn. Okay, I had a list, and I want to check it twice. Why? What the hell? Who's done this to me? I slept enough. And I went and exercised this morning. I haven't drunk any tea or anything. Maybe I could drink some tea. I was feeling sore this morning, which is just like, I haven't exercised enough to feel sore. Like, my exercise, you said 15-minute jog around the block. Like, that's nothing. And as much as I was reading the convict conditioning book, I have not actually started implementing any of the exercises, so. Yawn, you guys are like lives. Each time you yawn, it's one less. Isn't that the same thing with like sneezes? Like every time you sneeze, you lose a little bit of your life. Which, I have that thing where if I get in the sun, I sneeze. So, I've been sneezing out a good chunk of my life. Okay, it was 2. That was just a sigh. That's all that was. Oh, and that's what, yeah, okay, that was a book. I didn't look at this one, I didn't look at this one, and I didn't look at this one. Okay, but then the question was... So, literally just... Name of the game, engine, and role, of which I had... That marked down here too, right? Yeah, okay. Description, contribution, platform, engine. Let's say slash roll. There we go. 'Cause that's what this one had. This one had. The name of the game, the role, and the engine. Yeah, see, this roller coaster here had a very vertical start. So, if you're trying to get it onto screen, you're gonna have to do a lot of extends. Okay. So this is just again list of projects. I knew when I said it that was gonna be a challenge to, well, let's extend it as much as possible. Yeah, okay, so this is where they had their numbers here. The summary here. And then the list of career stuff. Temtem. Interesting. And then yeah, a grid of, here's the, and then other stuff. List of skills is a good idea too. Yeah, and this is like, oh, here's a list of all the companies I've worked for, and I'm like, I haven't worked for anybody. It's been 10 years. It's like, man, I really feel like I missed my opportunity. It's like I didn't get into game development out of college, and now I just don't have the skills to compete with people who have been in the industry, so it's just, you're out of luck. Which I know is not true. I know there's plenty of people that have gotten into the industry from other jobs and stuff, but like, well, and there's a good amount of it that's like, if I actually had some, the heck is up with YouTube here? But if I actually like picked a role and said, okay, I want to be a level designer, and then I just sat there designing levels, or if I said, oh, I want to be a mini golf course maker, of which after seeing that job, I'm like, oh yeah, duh, that would make sense that exists. Oh, and then skills list, because that's something I have on my resume as well. That would make sense to have on the portfolio. Okay. We're gonna just call this portfolio notes. And then we're gonna take this and say, here's all the notes. And then you're gonna be the templates. There we go. Okay. So then I can get rid of that. So that I don't have a long list of flipping portfolio info. Well, shoot. Okay. We're gonna take all of this portfolio info notes and put it over here. Okay, we're gonna just say 50 plus. Have I released that many? We're gonna say an AI accidentally added an extra number to it. Okay, so now portfolio notes, you can stop existing. Delete. That's the tab. Can I open it in folder? Is there open in folder? Not open into. What? No, I just want to see where I keep this file, which I believe they're all on desktop anyway. But okay, so now portfolio notes. I moved that over there, so then this can go away. I don't need to have all of these many different things. You have it open. Okay. Are you sure you want to delete something that's open? Portfolio notes. Oh, and now it deleted it. Okay. What is this one? I think I did all of these, so portfolio files can also get deleted. I don't need so many things. These are notepad files. It's not like they're gonna take up a lot of space on my computer or anything, but... Okay, I just kind of wanted to... Yeah, no, it's April. A third of the year is over. Have I put any effort into new job? Yes, that's what I've been doing. Have I put any effort into meeting the neighbors? No. Again, I made some cookies and then I didn't try to give them to anybody. And I haven't tried to learn a new juggling trick either. That feels like so we can also take this and put it here. So that's the same thing there. Okay, so then this is also a file. It doesn't need to be there. Okay, again, let's close it. And then we go here. Okay, there we go. So now this list is a little less crazy. Okay, so then if I do that, they're basically all in the same thing. There we go. Okay. Now that's a little more organized at least. Is there any more ideas here beyond... Well, that's a good idea. Putting a resume button at the top here. Oh, which could go over to here. Maybe we do that. Okay, so now we add a button. Edit the section. No, not that. Save. How does one add a thing again? No, I want to edit the page. And then I want to add a block. Ah, a block, okay. And that button is resume. Why are you caps locked? Okay, and then take it over to the page. Yeah, the resume page. We'll do the resume first, and then the socials. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I think that's a good idea to have the resume there. Despite the fact that it's looking at a portfolio, you could probably just scroll down and see the projects. But... this thing doesn't seem necessary, but... could put it at any rate. Yeah, lots of level designers. Only I was interested in that. Yeah, okay, so this is one of those ones that just has the couple of projects and then the about and stuff. And I'm just not confident enough in myself to say here's my best 2-3 projects and that's it. So... Like I said, because there's a good chunk of this that I want it to be like just a library of all of the dumb nonsense that I've made. Okay, and I think I took enough notes here. It's just, I don't know how this was done to where you could click on this and then it doesn't pop up with the, like, store link. Because all of these have the, like, you could search through the list of games here.
When the sun goes down, sun goes down.
Also, just got really into Game Maker in high school. And then Yo-Yo Games Higher. That's the I haven't found the, like, one thing that I want to make repeatedly. And like I said, maybe auto battlers. Because these are fairly grid-based and pixel and... Doug, you tried making a stream like you usually do? True, 2110. Now playing Can I Focus While Chat is Trying to Distract Me? Oh, I copied a little bit more than just the title. I was just watching the Doug Clips video about can I do things while chat is trying to distract me. I was like, if you're saying Doug is actively doing that, I guess he decided to do it again? Which it was an interesting video, but it was a lot of like, here, let's listen to 6 different videos at once. Or rather, let's listen to TTS and 2 videos at the same time. Okay. Do I need all these links up right now? No. I might want the resume link up. I might want those up. Okay, whatever.
Oh, darling, I swear we'll have blue skies.
Okay, so now,
And summer nights.
this is the big set of things here.
What the future lies. 'Cause right now we're standing.
Oh, because this is a new version of this, so it didn't remember the fact that I redid this, the header and the social button. And this and the Instagram header. Is Instagram still just loading the same? It does look like it's loading the same thing. Even in the preview. Which is weird and obnoxious. Oh, okay. Not actively meant that clip. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm very tempted to do those kind of gameplay experiments. Because I feel like somebody's had to do a challenge of like a mod in Grand Theft Auto that's like, well, like, can you survive if it's raining men? Like, raining men, can I cross the city? And then, you know, the title of the video is when it's actually raining men. I haven't messed with modding. Like modding Grand Theft Auto or something. And I also don't know how hard it would be to do to like make that in Unity. Just to have some like blocky buildings and then just take some ragdoll physics and just have ragdolls fall out of the sky. Okay, so now what was I might want to switch the music. I think I've listened to the list a couple times now. Thank you, I'm Die. Thank you forever, I'm Die. Yep. All the odd lives were gone. How many? I think I got the quote wrong, right? Thank you forever. I'm die, right? No? Or is it I'm die, thank you forever? Oh, there we go. Oh, I've died, thank you forever. Wow, that's so many
This
things.
game is a bomb diffusing game. Yes, we have to stop the bomb. Stop the
Okay.
bomb
Okay.
by working together.
Okay.
Yes.
Together.
Yes, together,
Together,
work
okay.
together.
It's such a good
Yes,
clip.
and first, I will speak in English.
English. Okay.
Simple
okay.
English. Simple English
simple
for
English.
Korone senpai.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And senpai will defuse the bomb. Yay,
Okay.
stop the bomb.
Okay. Stop.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm die. Thank you forever.
What?
So good. Oh, I'm die. Thank you forever. Because, like, what does that even mean? I have to stand up and do push-ups and hydrate and sit up and hydrate and stand down and stand up and stand down and stand up and hydrate and deep breaths and stretch. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I will crank up the desk and stand up. And then I will do some push-ups. Although I guess technically if I'm going off of that convict conditioning thing, it should be wall push-ups and not push-up push-ups. But I might do push-up push-ups just to, because I'm not doing it as a strength training thing, just as an endurance thing. Okay. So, push-ups. Okay, we're not. Why in the hell is my left wrist hurting? Not my mouse wrist. My keyboard wrist. My left wrist. Okay, and hydrate. And sit-ups. And hydrate. And stand down. And stand up. Okay, the stand-up, stand-downs, we're going to do squats. Well, I guess I should try those shoulder stand squats. But it did make me realize that my stomach's just too big to do actual squats. Oh, and sit-ups, okay. And deep breaths and stretch. Oh no, and then I yawn again. And the cycle begins again. I take a deep breath, I yawn. I live, I die, I live again. Okay, and stretch, we'll just do the spine twist. Although it did just give me a YouTube video about, like, here's how to fix your hips when you sit too much. Because it's like, oh, that could cause lower back problems. I'm like, well, that is what I'm fighting with. So no, I do agree there probably is some, like, hip stretch sort of stuff to be doing that would be good. Okay, wait, sit-ups. I did the stand-up as squats. So I'll do some sit-ups, and then I will do 3 hydrates. I'll at least drink a glass, maybe 2. Yeah, no, it's comfy. It's comfy down here on the floor. And then it was just too tempting to just rest, to lie on the floor and rest. Okay, I wanted to get some other music going. I had an idea of somebody I wanted to listen to, and then I forgot. We'll try this. Why? Okay, do that then. There we go. Okay, and then I need to chug like 2 glasses of water or something. Did I update the bottom of the art page? I think I did. But I will double check these. Okay, the art page. Well, that's the thing. It's like, am I overloading my resume by doing this like absolutely massive header and then into these buttons? And you can't change the text size on these, can you? No, because that's like an overall site design thing, and you can't make the buttons that much bigger. Because it's ideally, it would have like everything, like just the first page, a short summary, and then like a gallery of games that has like a little blurb on each of them. But I was checking the art page to see bottom of the, yeah, because I don't have any other art, it's just the pixel art. And is it good pixel art? Oh, is it the spacing? And then I fixed the spacing? Kind of, sort of, hopefully, maybe? Okay, of which I have a portfolio notes here, too. It's like, maybe I need to... Okay, did that, did that, did that, did that, did that. I don't remember what that was, but it was clearly important. Okay, and that was the thing. So then I needed to add Bomb Squad, Mana Chain, Plunk, and Wispy. Because this did not give like a full list of how many games, did it? Can you list the full... So I edit this. I mean, I have edit section. Design? Yeah, no, I like the grid over the list. And I don't even remember what I was looking for. There's a lot you can mess with there, I guess. Yeah, and I did need to update all of them. Oh, and then this is after I make Plunk. Instagram not updating, I haven't checked. Update the resume section. I think I did that last time. Yes. So there's my resume, of which... so that can be knocked off there. Yeah, okay, number stats on homepage, summary statement on the homepage, a game gallery to the homepage. There's a lot of stuff to do on the homepage. Well, and that's what the game gallery is. I don't think I need this. Scroll down to see all projects. If I just put it all in a game gallery, and it's not like it's... It would make sense if it were like a AAA game that people knew, that has been sold somewhere, but since it's not, it's very much more like, here's everything I've made. And then screenshot gallery. Oh, being just a generic gallery of screenshots of... Nah, I think that one I'm gonna skip. Because it's like, I could do that under art and then do just game screenshots, but I'm like, nah. I don't think I really have that, so I don't think I'm gonna do that one either. Okay, so the two big things are this stuff on the home page, and then this stuff for updating that with all the games and things. And then possibly see if there's some kind of formatting or something to make this look better. Okay, because I don't need this absolutely flippin' huge. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now I can put the summary text in here. Add a block being the text. So then here in the middle being the summary text. But you can't do different formatting for this. If I do enter and then I do this. Oh, you can do it for the text block. And then just say I want this to be like heading 4 or something. And then an example summary text. Because ideally I want all of this to be visible on just the first page. Just see, here is the summary statement with the number stats, and starts doing the game gallery. Of which these are not taking up this much flippin' space. They're just taking up this, and this, and this little blurb with the link in a much smaller space. Maybe even just doing like a little block. Okay, an example stats. Did I start collecting stats? I thought I did at some point. This game is made, but then I didn't end up actually picking up the itch.io. I did though. I know I went and got like some screenshots of numbers somewhere. Is that other downloads or was it? Oh, wait, so now if I do this, now it pops up over here. Fuck you. Okay, I did have the stats. God balls. Okay, yes. Okay, so I did have stats there. Okay, so this is only that number of downloads, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna list, like, I don't know, it's like this project does have some amount of stats. It's like 3.9 million views and 70,000 downloads. Sounds like a lot, but also that's somebody else's art. That's not... It just doesn't seem like legitimate stats to use. I don't know. I'm not an impressive person, and I don't know how to make myself seem impressive. That's the issue. Okay. So... yeah, now I need to actually fill this in with the actual summary, the number of stats in the game gallery. Which, I should be able to pull the summary off of the resume, basically. I don't know that I'll put the active secret security clearance here, but... Are you flipping me, you dumb? Okay, there. Goodness. Maybe it's a goofity. Okay, this can be bigger. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not gonna actually make the text bigger, but the summary statement can in fact be... can I move it, please? There we go. Doesn't need to take it the full width. But I do want to make this like... yeah, I was gonna say, it's gonna be absolutely massive. Okay, and then... yeah, just short, quick, punchy sentences here. This might be, go look at some example things again. Okay, fairly big about me, and then a paragraph there. I think I like the short, quick, punchy sentences. Nobody has any kind of time to read anything. That is a summary, that is a paragraph summary. Okay, award-winning game designer. This Chris Ingerson one just says game developer, and then it has... okay, no, it does have this. Yeah, I think this is another one where I had... so some kind of summary here. Yeah, okay, making games for 20 years. Oh, and then I also did want to do the thing that I have, I think on my link tree or something. It's in a few places, in like my About Me's on different sites. It said... is it on my current portfolio? Tiny developer making tiny games. Because I think it's kind of clever. Okay, wait, what did this... let's just label this About Me. This is video games. What's the name? Maybe I don't need a title on it? Yeah, okay, and this is one that was just name. Didn't have a title on this, but... okay, and they have it about, and bold. Here's the thing. feel like I want some kind of introductory thing. I don't know. Oh, and it's making this whole thing capitalized design. I don't know. Putting those together makes much sense. I found out one of the reasons why Beat Saber sometimes has performance issues for me, but I don't really know why. It's Twitch that makes Beat Saber run slow. It's not like it's actually on the graphics card or CPU, just doesn't like Twitch. Weird. It doesn't seem like those should be related, but I know Unreal also, when I run an Unreal game, it definitely seems to lag on my Vtuber. Is that the size? Oh, okay, just vomits out some nonsense. That's not what I was looking for. I'm just like, how do I... Because if I do it any bigger than this, it makes it all caps. That's not what I want. I just want the font size to be bigger. Can you let me mess with the HTML? I know how to up the font size. Excuse me, what was that? Oh, it's, okay, it scales it to fit the size of the box. That doesn't tell me the font size though. How do you just increase the font size? That's all I'm looking for. Because this looks tiny, and it's not like if I make this any bigger, that actually does anything to the text size. Aha! Okay. So I can do that after the fact. Can I shrink it? Mistakes were made! So that completely ruins the formatting. Okay, thanks. I just wanted to make the text size bigger. Now you're like, oh, we're gonna put this on top of everything. Ah, God balls. This. There we go. Give you some space. Yeah, that's the exact thing. Just a bit more space. Oh, I didn't drag these down. So you're down to the bottom, and you're down to the bottom. And then I can drag you down one. There we go. Unreal games usually use a lot of GPU. Beat Saber, the GPU is sitting at 15%, the CPU is sitting at 18%. Yeah, always write your HTML directly. That's what I would like to do. I would like to mess with the HTML directly if I could. I just didn't see where to do that. Okay, I don't think I actually want it 200% bigger. This? That's the design there. So how about 150? 150. I know I just moved things around, but... Oh, wait, no, I did... Okay, and then I can kind of do that. Oops. That. Okay. Yeah, let's make these into actual English sentences. Because, like, here is that. Yeah. That's a real sentence you can... Yeah, I'm a level design. Bithel Games is an independent studio. Hello there, I'm a game developer. I've been making games. I'm a senior game developer. Yeah, okay. So these are actually all things that you can read instead of... I never get an inflammation in your ear. It's uncomfortable and the eardrops smell awful. That sounds horrible. I hope you're doing okay. I feel like I've heard a few different Phil XD health problems, so I hope you're doing okay. As much as I complain about my back, I really don't have that many other issues, luckily. Like allergies aren't hitting me all that hard. What else? Didn't I round this out? I feel like I did, or maybe I did on my text for the stream. Yeah, okay, now this is looking massive. Oh wait, so yeah, I do that, and I just stretch this. Do I want to stretch it all the way to the edges? Maybe? Oh, no I don't. Not unless I shrink the size back down. I just think this is a fun thing to highlight. Oh, and you can't make it any bigger, or it does that. It says, oh, it's a heading, so we're going to capitalize it. Obnoxious. Okay, so... let's see, so if I shrink this in a little bit, and in a little bit... How much do I have to shrink it in to make it actually be readable? So there. Okay, this is really making me think. Let's just undo what I did with this stuff here and just do 1 hundo. Sure, that looks tiny, but it isn't necessarily the most important part. This is just like... Yeah, now I'm running into that issue again where it's... Do I need this? No. If I get rid of this boot, that should free up some space. There we go. And then if I get rid of this space here, center the whole thing. Okay, how about we do numbers? Numbers and and 10 plus years of, so 10 plus years. There we go. Always doing perfectly fine, never had any health problems. But in all seriousness, I met you at peak health issues time? Okay. All 20 years before that had been more or less fine. Just like catching a cold or flu. Guess you're allergic to not being stressed by school. Well, I mean, obviously my ability to... And there is a lot of orange on that that really doesn't necessarily need to be there. I like my time. My stress is varied with being unemployed for sure. Okay. There we go. So then here... Yeah, because that's multiple platforms. Multiple platforms with the latest technology. Okay, there we go. So we do that. That really does not look great with whatever we're listening to. This is great stuff. It's not familiar to me. Oh, fudge face. I knew I was gonna forget it. I said it at the time, too. It's because I was playing a dumb dead blasted mother flippin' game. And then I forgot to set the music back down. And nobody said anything. Go ram it. It's because I try to say I'm going to do this to try to remind myself to not do it. And then I do it anyway. Oh. Neat. No, I like the thick line. How thick did I do this? 35. Almost as old as me. There we go. Highlighting the numbers specifically. Hell yeah. Okay, so now if I could figure out some stats for like... and block them out in tiny little blocks. Okay, and then I want the rest of this section here to be like a stats section and then the games. All in this one, like if you have that. As in like if Well, I guess if I look at this and I go to the top, okay, they're saying scroll down. They're saying, okay, here's all the stuff in the banner. Yeah, okay, and they have the links here. They're saying scroll down a little bit. They're saying scroll down a little bit. Okay, this is also saying scroll down a little bit. This one's not. This is just here's an about, and then I'll immediately into the list of personal projects, which I think that's fairly... Yeah, I want it to be you just click on this. The first thing you see is here's me, and then here's some stats about me that aren't these, and then here's the games. Again, if you're trying to extend the coaster onto the screen, this one started out very high to begin with. So, yeah, I was gonna say, there's gonna be a lot of lower coasters. Yeah, I really gotta figure out this. It's just because it's going directly into the camera. Okay, also, it's been 2.5 hours. I'm gonna sit. Okay. Oh, I do need to glance over at my stream a little more often. Ghost gnomes. This one. Yeah, the poor girly bot is still going. I'm like, you really gotta up your level there, Pagorli? Or Phil's gotta up your level for you. It's still not on the screen. I'm glad I picked this coaster. And then it's like, do I want to zoom in on me, or do I want to zoom in on my booth, or what? I don't know. Yeah, okay, so if I move this down a little bit, move these down a little bit, I could do this too. And just say, you know, screw it, these don't need to be. There we go. Because I basically want to do like as much in here without being overwhelming. Do I actually want to leave these up here? Like off to the sides like this? Maybe? I don't know. Also, thank you for the hydrate. That's a good idea. Oh, I think I missed a couple of hydrates off of when my yawn timer ran out. Because I think that was 2 hydrates, and I don't think I did either of those. I'm like 4 glasses of water behind, I think. Also, it's 2 o'clock, and if I'm drinking a glass of water every hour, or, you know, half a glass of water every... Not every hour, a glass of water every 2 hours, so half a glass every hour, so... And I went for a run today. Everything is pointing out I did not drink enough water today, as I always do. I never drink enough water, damn it. And that was the question, is do I want to have this... What did I do for my original one? Not that I want to follow that. Okay, but I have a large header. It would be better if it were smaller. It has a highlighted game, of which I should have some more. And then it does have the about of the portfolio of the video stuff. Look, you want a second cookie with lunch? It's almost 3 o'clock, not 2. It's true, I did see the 2 o'clock. Well, I was just eyeballing the even numbers for when I actually drink water. Okay, so... Or did I want to move these at all? I mean, it's just gotta make any sense with this. Not really, no, but... Okay, and then... I do preview. And then preview. Man, that other header would almost be better. But just had a string cheese. How do I eat my string cheese? I peel it into strings and eat it. I don't know. I might munch on it from end to end if I'm feeling a little boring, but I do tend to try to peel it into little pieces and then eat it. But I don't tend to eat string cheese. Thank you for being human. What? That I don't like munch on it from the side of the cheese stick and like bite it in half or something. Well, now I'm gonna have to try that next time I have a cheese stick. Yeah, okay, so it would be better if this was... that was one of the things you forgot to add when we went shopping, adding to the list. How did you forget cheese? I didn't even... I was zoned out when we went shopping. I was not paying attention. Okay, so if I cut the height in half, that would be... Why? Why do I even like this? What is wrong with me? Okay, let's just say 85. No, wait. It needs to be exact. Okay, 125 divided in half is... It's 12 and a half though, right? Yeah, 62.5. So 63, 64? Let's do 64 then. There we go. And then I need to move everybody down a little bit. If anyone asks about their string cheese preferences, you stay real. I hate that you can't eat cheese anymore. Oh no. You know, I could probably stand to eat less cheese, but you can't eat cheese. That's a bummer. Yeah, we take so many pills to continue eating cheese. Like I said, it's the thing that keeps me from being vegan, so you have a request for me? Shoot, feel free. Send over your request. Like 58 or something, maybe? See where that's at. Or I could just drag it all the way to the bottom and... then I could resize it in from there. Yeah, because there's a little bit of shadow there, and I'm like, I don't want it to be exactly all the way up to the edge. Okay, so now like 50. A little bit more. 46? We're keeping it on the even numbers. Brother's lactose intolerant. He refuses to accept it. Sometimes it just takes over the bathroom if he wants mac and cheese. Sometimes you just have to YOLO. That was my friend Grant. It was like, I said, ooh, ice cream sounds good. And then both of the lactose intolerant people went, ooh. And sometimes you just have to YOLO. Please go to Congregate's chat and tell them that you are human and you peel your string cheese. I may be waiting for your response. You specifically told somebody that I peel my string cheese. I mean, it's string cheese. That's what you're supposed to do with it. Otherwise, it's just cheese, right? They think you're psycho for peeling your string cheese? That's how you... It's not string cheese if you don't peel it into strings, though. Then it's just cheese. It's just a cheese stick. Which they have cheese sticks, too. So they're different things. They're not different things if you don't do the peeling it into strings. See, but now I'm like, I don't want to just drop a random thing in here for a conversation that is... They seem to be having conversations. You don't need to ping me in that chat there, so. At least I'm not seeing any conversation about cheese here, so. Now you're making me think that I'm,
At least one of you can become,
reading out and...
famous, right?
I was gonna go till like 4 here, so. Oh, you shutted me out like 5 minutes ago? Yeah, so then that's 5 minutes of conversation that has happened. Yeah, cheese sticks and string cheese are 2 different things. Mozzarella string cheese is designed to be peeled and will die on that hill. Yeah, no, if that's... String cheese is a different kind of thing, so... You just want me to put in here, I peel my string cheese? That's not related to anything at hand. And I was trying to finish my... You could distract me with that after I... finish this. Do I want to move this, or do I want to... I don't know, I feel like I'm just butting in on the conversation with something that's not related at all. And I don't really want to do that. Because they look like they're, doing stuff. If there was an argument about cheese and string cheese that was actively happening, but that does not appear to be what's happening. Oh, no, okay. There we go. So that so that is in there. Okay, we'll just do that. See, but I'm not even listening to the chat to hear anything. I was trying to do a thing. You've got me thoroughly distracted here.
This is mods encoded. Yeah, so this used to be like a large banner here above everything, right? But after one update, it shrinked.
Yeah, okay.
It's like it walked into the sea.
Clearly focused on working
I'm not gonna make
and
this
having a
up,
different
guys.
conversation about
I'm
Obsidian.
sorry, I'm taking it back. But anyways,
Okay.
it's just small now.
I'll have I don't have that amount of confidence to just go into a stream and start talking about string cheese when it was not related to the work being done. Oh, I think it's because of the gnome that I had it a lot bigger. How much bigger is that? Doesn't get anything done anyways. Yeah, but that's because you're distracting them with talk of string cheese. It looks like focus is happening.
I don't know then. Rename? Oh,
Kind
wait,
of.
let's
It looks like there's messing around with files and stuff in Obsidian. I'm good. I'm trying to... String cheese talk is important, if you say so. I am not that opinionated about string cheese. I'm not that opinionated about too many things. Although, do I have opinions about movies? I could probably whip out some opinions about movies. Did I seriously not have this as like a tiny banner thing? Yeah, so now this is like, Okay, resize it that away. Because I did resize it a little too small. Yeah, now I'm making it bigger again. Oh, it was centered, and then I decided to start trying to move it towards the bottom, which I didn't need to do. I don't know, or I just use that other header. Yeah, but that's mostly like fan art stuff. I'm like, we could go raid over there and go talk about string cheese. But I'm not ready to raid yet. I had a little more I wanted to do with this, at least. Okay. I mean, that's a little hard to read, but that's okay. Whatever. Like I said, did I have any other stats that I wanted to use? Yeah, because I did have stats I could do here. It just feels a little disingenuous. 73k views. Did I have my just stats off of this here? 30,000 views. So 1,000 downloads. $80 of revenue. That just isn't. The pups sent pics. The dogs are sending me pictures now. And then I got distracted by all their notifications. Looks like they're having a good time licking on you. Which they do. They are very licky doggies. I did not grow up with nearly as licky doggies. Oh, I guess, did other people here have stats beyond 20 plus years or 25 years? Yeah, so no, this is the one that I like the best, I think. I don't need a fancy banner, I don't have a fancy banner, but if I just did something like this, where it's like, okay, here's my little summary, and then it goes into here's a block of games I've done. Yeah, without any kind of scrolling. And then I don't know what this is going to look like on mobile. I don't know if there's a good way to test that. Because if I do have the pictures off to the sides like this, I don't know if that's gonna work. Yeah, okay, and then it immediately put the pictures over the text. Okay, but was there a grid of photos kind of block? Do I have to make that myself manually? Accordion? No, that's to extend it with... No, okay. Well, serious? There's no... I could take and add images and make them square and put them in a grid. But there's not like a... I don't think I have square versions of the games, though. Okay, yeah, because what I want to do first is this. Yeah, I mean, I can't... It's like, I want them in a grid, though. Shape. Aha. Square? This is square shapes. Shapes that fit in a square. Can I just have a square, please? I mean, sure, if it's cut off, that's not gonna look great necessarily, but... But I think it's exactly what's happening here. No, they specifically made square thumbnails. Oh boy, do I want to go through and make square thumbnails for everything? Okay, but really all I need to do is just have... Okay, what is my next best game? I had a list and I put it right here. Plunk, character generator, line writer VR, idle dice, not idle desktop, not idle dice. Screenshots? Yeah, problem is I think these are gonna be different sizes though, right? Or are they gonna fit? I guess as long as they are the same size, then it can be a grid. Sure, they're not square, it doesn't have to be square though. I mean, it sucks because I like this thumbnail a lot, but I don't know that it's super eye-catching. What was the last, this one? Okay, how does that look as a homepage portfolio page? A little crowded, but... So now if I had to pick another 4 projects to say, what is my next best thing? The font seems small. Well, I could go back to that other... Yeah, because this one wasn't loading well for me, or I just didn't understand what they were trying to do. Yeah, okay, this one did... It does have fairly small text. Yeah, okay, 200 games, 900 fonts, and 100 music soundtracks. So 50 games doesn't sound nearly as, Yeah, the intro text should be bigger. It was just the fact that it looked, Squarespace doesn't have a great way to make big text. It's like you can't just change the font size. Like it's... You can either change the text style, or you can change the scale of the text box. Just, yeah, I can change the scale of the text box. It's just weird that I can't do a... just the font size. Because I don't think these are highlighted super well either, because I would like to just make these slightly bigger and make them bold. And it's like, if I could mess with the HTML, I could do that, but I also don't see a... Here's where you mess with the HTML. Like, it just is... obnoxious. And it says formatting, but I didn't see a... Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah, no, like even Weebly here, this old AF thing lets you do whatever kind of, you know, basic font manipulation you want. So I'm like, am I just not seeing the button? So yeah, I don't know. It's weird. For being the thing that, like, they have so many ads for use Squarespace to make a website for your product or service or whatnot. The fact that it doesn't... The fact that it is kind of wonky like this. I think you might not be seeing it. That's what I'm afraid of. It's just that it is in fact there and I'm just not seeing the option. Oh, I do want to move it forward. So just in case when you do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I lied. Move you back then. You go back. Move back. You also move back. Okay, so now if I go here and I hit exit, there we go. So now if it does happen to end up on top of the image, which it shouldn't, okay, I guess maybe we shrinken this a little bit so that it's not ending up on top of the image. Is there enough space to keep that second line in a single line? No! Although you were saying make the font bigger anyway. Always heard about so much customization on Squarespace. I think you need to watch a tutorial on it. Well, because it's letting me do a lot of things. It's just not letting me do the basic thing of, like, modifying font. So... font size? How to change the font size in Squarespace? Like that. Seems like it should be obvious AF. Yeah, how text scaling works. Yeah, that's one of those things of like, I wonder if that's what that was supposed to be with the scaling of the box and stuff.
select Edit, and then the Site Styles icon. From here, select Fonts. Select Fonts to choose a font pack. Click Customize to view more options. These font packs come with sans serif.
Yeah, okay, that's what it
serif,
was. It's the
or
font pack
mixed
thing,
options for each
not the
style
font
setting.
box
If you'd like
necessarily.
to tweak a specific font, go to the Styles panel and click the arrow next to Fonts. Click the text type you want to change. Headings, paragraphs, buttons, or
This just seems a little obnoxious to me that you have to do the entire site. It's like you can't just change a certain font if you want to change a certain font. I think I still have access to the beta for that game. Okay, not what I was looking at though. This. Okay, it's the font style stuff if I want to change the font. What font am I using? Right now I think it is the Roblox font. Which is... why am I blanking on the name of it? I think it's a pretty popular basic Google font. And I'm not remembering the name. Oh, fudge face. Wait a second. These are supposed to be the animated. I made animated versions of these, right? Or did I? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I will need to go back and do that. Meant for the animated header image? Oh, for this? That's a font that I made. I just made that in here. Like, and I thought I cleaned it up in a different way for... I never did to fully turn this into a font. Like, I feel like I should at some point, and I never did. Because I think I did update it for doing the stream, like, headers and stuff. The Gnome Twitch headers. Yeah, so if I look at, like, Blue Sky here, I think it is rounded out a little more. So this is an older version of that font, so... And yeah, this is because this doesn't have any lowercase letters either. It's all uppercase, and it's like I never did turn it into a font. So technically this header's old, too. It's like it's not... I don't know. So maybe we just ditch it. If it's not accurate, if it's not good. It works okay here. It feels like this needs some kind of thing at the top. I mean, they're doing an icon. But here... Okay, yeah, they're just doing their face there. Oh, a lot of these just have the face. Or an icon. Why not both? So now it's like, oh, we just put both of these at the top. So... Okay, so we grab everybody. Okay, not the photos. Move this block down a little bit. And squeeze you in there, and squeeze you in there. Yeah, because this one's not... Okay, and then I could scale this. Okay, we do this. Hit edit there, and then scale it up. Let's not do it as much. 130? So instead of a full 150? There. Probably needs to move down a bit. Is that looking like something? It's not a great photo of me. It's the photo of my booth at the con, yeah, but... Yeah, okay, because a lot of these had... Oh, that looks like an old picture of me. Did I have like a different picture of... Yeah, there's old pictures of me. Yeah, okay, because we were talking about old pictures of me, and they ended up in my recent old pictures. I mean, I could keep that old default photo that I had, but I'm like, I don't know, I kind of want to update it. Pictures? Yeah, pictures. Right? I was gonna say, and this is like the one, like me. Oh, I guess I'm just using it. I just wanted to look at the photo. That's certainly a photo I could use. I don't know if that's a photo I want to use, but that's a photo I could use. That took a while to upload. Yeah, there's a game that I didn't even finish. That's a real great one to put on my... If you work with me, I won't finish a game. Maybe that's not the first impression that I want to give. It's not recent, but it's very me. Well, what part are you clipping? Don't do it. Whatever you're doing, don't do it. Which is probably just more reason to do it, I guess. There we go, that's something. I don't necessarily need to look like a gnome, but I guess it kind of explains this. Do I need to explain that? I don't know. Yeah, there's the text slightly bigger. And then like a... Because then I think these I could kind of put a blurb under each of them about what they are and stuff. Yeah, instead of... It's because Squarespace was pushing me into doing this kind of thing, and I'm like, no, I want to do a little more of like, here's just all of the stuff. Okay, well, I worked on the homepage for quite a bit there, so I have some sort of summary on the homepage. I don't have a stats thing, and I added some kind of game gallery that I didn't finish, but I don't have the links done for those games anyway, so let's do that, and then I can finish that later. There's some amount of fun that's missing to this site. Because I'm like, here, there's at least a colorful background of some kind. Here, there's colorful screenshots of some kind. Here, there's at least a focus on the change in color. I mean, this doesn't necessarily have a lot of fun to it. It's just black and white, but... If I found a tutorial on YouTube... Oh, no, I already looked at a tutorial on how to change the text. It's just, it's site-wide, is the thing. So if I wanted to change this text, not just that, okay. Yeah, I guess if you did find the thing to, like, just change the HTML, that'd be nice. Yeah, okay, then here's all the logos for places they've worked at, and I don't have that. Yeah, this is the thing that I want to do here, is just... Oh, this is updated to 2026. Oh. All the way into Marchuary of 2027, even. Wow. They're gonna be on tour for quite a while. Like an overall using Square? Making it look more fun and stuff. I guess I was just now mentioning that. I see, and that's the thing, is like I don't want it to be this fancy, because this kind of thing is when when it takes a while to like load the website and stuff, when it's got all like a bunch of interactive like moving elements and stuff. Are they even alive for how long? Games sold. I could say how many games I've sold. It's 1,000 downloads, 20 payments. I guess it's not even a game though, so I haven't sold a game in that regard. So I guess I don't really have that kind of stat I can use. Yeah, okay, and they have a convention photo, which is kind of why I was trying to lead into the convention photos of, like, I'm at least to the point of I've actually, like, gone and shown my game in person. So. You see, like, this one looks like it's lagging out a little bit, because it's fancy. I'm like, I don't want a fancy website, but I do want something that's a little fun. Okay, and like I said, this has a background of some kind. This has screenshots. That is a header. This is a white background though, but... And again, it's the kind of people that have the background are doing the, like, sites. I don't know, if I wanted to look like I knew what I'm doing, I would make the simplest site ever. Oh yeah, okay, that's definitely the Squarespace shape thing. Yeah, okay, and this is doing alternating colors and stuff. And some of these are doing, like, screenshots. Okay, so is there... How do I do a background? Because I'm like, I have a background that I could use, that I've used for, like, my stream and stuff. Oh, I forgot yeah. I really done goofed it. I switched over to playing a game, and then I forgot that's That's literally in the videos you sent me. I mean, you could drop a link in the chat if you want. You don't have to, like, text me a link. I mean, 2 hours? I gotta watch 2 hours of a video? Okay, but I'm assuming if I type in Squarespace tutorial 2026. Not 2? You said over an hour? No, and not that I was gonna watch it all right now, but that I was gonna pull up the link so that I can look at it in the future, like with all of this stuff. This was all like future stuff I was gonna look at. Okay, no, if they're still streaming, I guess I can go there and complain about cheese, but yeah, okay, it's the second video. Oh, you said over now. It's just under 2 hours. It's a 2-hour tutorial. It's close enough to 2 hours, so. Okay, I did notice that the one that you watched is almost 2 hours. Okay, but the question is, did I have any stats that I wanted to add here beyond 6 years of Unity, 10 plus years of software, 50 games? Man, then looking at this is like 200 games. I'm way behind. I guess I've only been doing a couple a year. I gotta be doing like 10 a year or something. Maybe do a game a week or something. Then I can get 52 games. Then it'll take me a couple years to catch up. Yeah, you can skip past the stuff I do know. Well, that's why I tend to go for just like, here's a question of... Oh, and that was the thing here, is this did say... It's one of the most addictive games I've ever made. Oh, seeking a publisher coming. I thought there was a... I could have sworn there was a Steam... I was gonna say, I need one of these to not be playing at the same time. Yeah, okay, but it's a Minesweeper, Balatro kind of thing. But I guess it's, what, 200 games to finally get to one of the most addictive games? Like I said, I thought it was on Steam, too. I think watching the one that you found would be good, though, because it seems like it has info and features that you might not realize you have access to. Well, that's yeah, because like I said, what I want to do is very much like this. Actually, yeah, very much like this. So I'm like... Oh no, and the way this is loading is like it's loading like it's a set of products or something. And like I said, that's what it was giving me when I did the... When I go click on games, is that it does, okay, here's the product, and then you scroll over and it gives you the screenshots, and it gives you the name. But then somehow here, is if you click on it, it doesn't pop up with a link to try to buy the thing. Yeah, because then it has comments and stuff, so it's like, it seems like... So I guess I'll see if the if it has a thing on like how to set this up so it's not actually a product, but still gives me the like list of categories and stuff. Yeah, okay, because there are some of these that I do have the video thumbnail. But not all of them. Okay. I wanted to go till 4 o'clock, but I'm kind of slowing down here. There was one last thing here, stats. Was there any stats I wanted to put beyond, like, number of games? Yeah, okay, font work has been seen of tens of millions and by billions. I could say millions of views. I do actually have the receipts for that. Because that's yeah, 3 million views there. If I don't count that, then I do remove a lot of views. But it was 70,000 views there and 30,000 views there, so 100,000 views. 100,000 views, over 1,000 downloads. 1,000 seems like a big number, right? So if I do back to homepage and try to come up with stats. No, not portfolio. Back to homepage. Edit. So then the text block here is, let's see, 100,000 plus views. I guess game views. Because it is the games specifically. And then can I copy and also hello, welcome. I'm not doing the most interesting thing, but well, I guess this is a very good introduction to me because that's what I'm doing is okay. This is you've come to antagonize Pagorli, but I think Pagorli brings it on himself. Okay, and I was just saying 1,000 plus downloads, which is really not a lot. Because that's free games. This is like, oh, I only was able to get 1,000 people to download this stuff. Wait, because it's not plays. That's 1,000 downloads, but that doesn't tell me, like, web gameplays. I have to go to each individual thing? I can't just go to this? Why did this get downloaded so much compared to the views? Oh, because like this one has a web this has a web version. Yeah, so this is a bit disingenuous here. You dumb. Why do you not have the list of like web plays? Yeah, browser plays, and you don't put it in the like total count for all of your projects? Odd. Yeah, Pagorli always fishing whenever you spot him. Well, and Pagorli, if Phil broke the bot, but typically... Oh, okay, yeah. There's been plenty of nonsense that's been happening down here. Yeah, if you type exclamation point extend, you can make you can try to get the roller coaster up onto the screen. But this the one that I picked is quite high, so. But that's typically what Pagorli is doing, is running a bot to just put the roller coaster all over the screen. So this doesn't give me browser plays. That sucks. So that's okay. Well, I guess I could still do 1,000 plus game downloads. That's not an impressive number, but oh man, I put that in a cover letter that was like most number of user submitted items on Dungeons and Daddies. It's like that's not really I mean, because Dungeons and Daddies has some amount of numbers on it, so that kind of counts, but that doesn't really count. I mean, I haven't even listened to Grandpas and Galaxies at all. I listened to the teaser and I was like, this sounds fantastic, and I haven't listened to any of the other stuff. Okay, I feel like I want a third number. So like under this, we do you. Okay, you could probably be hitting something. And here, you'd be heading something. Really? It's that big? I think the other one was that big too. Okay, there. Goodness me. And now, what's the last number? I have views, I have downloads. What else does itch.io say? Payments. That's the problem. If I put the actual number of like, I've made $80, I've made $100, I've made $600. In total, I've made less than $1,000 from the games I've made over 10 years. I could do the 50 plus games made, because that's exactly what this person is doing, saying 200 games. Man, that 200 games, and I know that's the same thing with, what's his face, who made, Five Nights at Freddy's, goodness. I could not think of the name. That's also the guy who made Five Nights at Freddy's, also. So 50 plus games developed. Made $28 with your games, so basically the next Bezos. Well, that's the thing, yeah, because I'm like, I don't have any... Like, I don't have a YouTube channel that I can brag about, like, oh, this many people's, my YouTube channel, or... I don't know, these seem like big numbers, but they also don't mean anything. I guess I am just looking at itch.io. Because I do have other platforms that have other things. But... heading to? And make these bigger even? So... I was gonna say, this is not even at all anymore, is it? 'Cause how big are these boxes? So that's 6, then you just don't seem like you're centered anymore. Okay, I was gonna say, I thought they were... now you guys are blending together. Okay, is that anything? Then there's also $5 from CurseForge and the 6 from Fab, so that's $31, which you've paid a total of $4 already. Wait, how did this get on top of these again? Didn't I move you already? I moved you down. And I want to move these down. Yeah, clearly I moved the things down to make space for stuff. You goof. Okay, so now if I pull all of y'all up a little bit. I'm just a little afraid that this is going to... Okay, so now if this is just the... yeah, $39 more than the average person. Well, and that's always one of those things too, of like, I think I'm one of the top 20% of streamers on Twitch because of the fact that there's just so many people that start an account that have like 2 followers and then don't actually stream. So it's one of those things, like if you look at the it's one of those, this is why I get a little hesitant with numbers, because it feels like you could just play around with them for quite a bit. Oh, feel free to follow if you've if you're... I saw that it was a first time chat and I am getting pretty close to another follow goal. I'm like 4 followers away. Wait, this should say if I go to like here, right? Been following for a while. Yeah, that's what I was a little afraid of. Is that it would be... Does this say... Yeah, there we go. It's not... Okay, I probably could have just gone to my channel. I think that would have been the same thing, but... Go ram it. This thing. Yes, I am 4 followers away, because I had a bot follow me the other day, and then they apparently disappeared or got banned or something, so... There's no more bot follow there. Yeah, okay, that's where it says. It's like, duh. So 3? I know somebody used a Twitch Prime. I know Pogorli was kind enough to gift a... Oh, and Pogorli gave me the bits here, too. I need to update this goal. Pogorli's knocking out all the goals. Also, now Chrome is lagged. If you take too long a break, you'll stream and take some viewers away. Probably get Pogorli and Rig over just by using the slime catching. Yeah, I was like, I think Rig basically showed up for the slime catching. Goodness me, that took a while for it to update. Okay. So now, like, as long as these are links, then is this impressive that I have 100,000 views, 1,000 downloads, and 50 games? No, it's not. Do I want to center these? I do, don't I? No, okay, wait. I want to... There we... No. There we go. This. And now I want to center. Why are you quacking at me? Who needs my attention for something? You're impressed? Well, and like I said, it's... That's what I was... I was also trying to play my accomplishments over here, too. Like, so if I look at my Twitch stats... Oh, look at all that red! Oh, man, I have not been doing good on streaming. Consistently. Or, yeah, 100% less followers. I lost 10 followers? Did I actually genuinely lose? I was gonna say, I gained one and then I lost one recently. This is minus 10. Huh. Yeah, okay, follower rank. And then... I feel like there's a way to look at the... Like, if you put it in percentages. Well, was it the stream stats? They have a better sense of it, right? 416 downloads in total. And slowly but surely reaching 1,000 plus. Twitch tracker, there we go. That's what it was, not Steam stats, Twitch tracker. And then if I look at me on here, is this the one that has a better sense of average viewers is 7? That's generous. My average viewers is like 2, 3. Oh look, if I look at this site, it's all green. It's green numbers. The heck was I doing here? Oh, this is that Balatro. I got raided by the person who was doing Balatro. Yeah, it's green, it's happy. Well, and this is what I was. This is why I get hesitant about numbers, is because I look over here and it's like it's all bad, it's dead, it's done for. I look over here, it's all green, it's all good. So, but I thought this had. You see it? I'm like, I don't know how Big Nose Bug found me. I thought this had a way to say... I thought this had a better sense of, like, if you compared yourself to everybody on Twitch, that it's a better, bigger number, but... Yeah, Balatro University, yeah. That was just that random raid from Balatro University. I should stream some more Balatro again. Okay, okay, we're gonna just highlight all the numbers. Do I want to actually put a highlighter on this, or no? Maybe? Thick. I want a thick. Okay, well this is some kind of stats. Okay, this song I remember. We're finally getting into stuff that I remember. Is this anything? I feel like I should use a different color or something to highlight that it's some other stats, but... There's also part of me that's wanting to do, like, capitalize these, because that's kind of the brand thing, is a tiny developer making tiny games. I don't know, that seems a little silly. And then that's also the thing, is like, if I'm making tiny games, how in the heck do I only have 50 games? When it seems like I should have like 200 or something. Oh, there was some amount of this number that was because of I made a font and that font was used in this game. Right? Like there was some of these that were... Like somebody used the font, right? Okay, so no, this just says what the game is. This doesn't really say. Oh, music. Yeah, okay. That's how they got up to the 200 games, where it's like you can crank out a soundtrack for a game fairly easily. Yeah, music and fonts. Yeah. So, but if it's solo developer, then that's a little harder to do. Wait, ad break is happening. I kind of want to use the restroom. Oops. Oh, I'm missing all the packs. Seems like I might have an opportunity. Okay, the question was, I think I'm good. It's 4 o'clock. I'm ready to call it quits. I'm ready to call it done for now. So, that's the stats. So it should just be this. I need to actually fix and make the game pages. And if I watch that Squarespace tutorial, that might tell me how to do this. Where I can tap into like what they're doing here. Oh. This, okay, wait, so... Wait, that's a block... They've just got this, like, product listing block or something? How are they doing this? That is my question. How are they doing this? Yeah, because this I just did a bunch of images, but that's not exactly... Well, okay, it's more than 6... Oh, professional. There we go, that's... There we go. 6 years of professional Unity experience. And 10 years of software development experience. What is it at? It's 2012? It's 2026 now. Can I say 15? Okay, wait, what am I doing? 14. Yeah, okay. And then it's like I could do the like, oh, if it's 13 years, I could do 12 plus years. Nah, I think 10 plus is fine. That's kind of, it's 14 then. No clue on Squarespace, but on HTML it's just a mouse hover thing. Well, and that's the thing, is like Squarespace is weird in that I think it's kind of hiding a lot of that stuff from you. Or, because the whole thing is it's packaging everything up under site styles. So it's like if you want to change the style of the entire site, you can. But like if you want to just mess with the HTML in some other way. Fredoka! That's what it was. Oh, and then I was like, wow, the button text looks really small, and I can make it smaller, I think. Right? Wait, oh, if I do a rounded rectangle and then... Oh, okay, that's what I had. There we go! That was the thing, to actually get the... Okay! Do I need it that big? Maybe? There we go. Okay, so now the buttons are looking a little better. Yeah, see, when I have this kind of stuff, do I want to make these bigger? Oh, and then if I do that, then it resizes it to, oh, there's not enough space for that. Oh. Okay, well, can I give it more space? Yeah, that's the problem with this, is there's always more to tweak. Okay, I'm ready to call it quits and go for a walk. To get away from my desk and go eat some food and probably too many cookies. No, we're not gonna eat too many cookies. I'm gonna eat another cookie. No, don't eat another cookie. You had one for lunch. Okay, half a cookie. Yeah, then it'll be like, well, if I ate half the cookie, I gotta eat the other half of the cookie. No, you don't have to eat the half. You can eat half a cookie. You don't have to eat a whole cookie. But then it's just gonna sit in the fridge and go bad. And then I gotta eat all the cookies. They're gonna go bad in the fridge. Dang it. This is the... If you're smart enough, you could talk yourself into anything. Trying to say that I'm smart. I'm not. I don't want that expectation. Yeah, if you people think you're smart, then there's an expectation of... Yeah, might as well eat the other half, exactly. Eat all the cookies and say I'm a tiny fat developer. I'm not. My BMI, which I don't think is like a super accurate, yeah, I don't know the BMI is the most up-to-date version of it, but I think I'm on the heavier end of normal still. I don't think I'm actually overweight yet. I'm just inching towards it. Okay. And then here's the like, oh my gosh, you're so small. Yep, I am. That's what I was saying. Yeah, like I said, it's getting close. It's still under healthy, but it's getting close. Like I said, if I were back down to the 120 that I'd like to be at, I think that's, yeah, smack dab middle of healthy. So if you don't eat them all, then you'll eat one on Sunday. Yeah, website surrogate is asking for our cookies. Would you like to accept all these cookies? Get fat off all the website cookies. But I guess that's really, the BMI for me is saying that there's only a 10-pound difference in, like, healthy weight and... Okay, I guess I didn't necessarily... So what is the cutoff for overweight exactly? So if I do like 135 or something. Technically still healthy. 136. 137. And then he jumps all the way into overweight. Well, I guess this calculator looks a little... Oh, it says. It literally says right here what a healthy weight is. Okay, so 100 to 135. I'm like 158 in centimeters, right? Oh. I don't know what I am in kilograms. It's something like 58 or something, right? Yeah, okay, it's close. I remember it being like basically the same number. Okay, but that's neither here nor there. It is also 4 o'clock. I said I was gonna kind of call it quits. So now the question was, Glowy Pumpkin playing Balatro. Do I have more Balatro I want to play? I kinda. Last time I booted it up, it was like, here's a card you haven't discovered. Here's a second card you haven't discovered. And I'm like, what? I've been playing this for a while. How did I not discover 2 cards? How did I get 2 cards I hadn't discovered in the same run here? Seems kind of crazy. Ooh, with the little monkey streaming again. Tempting. Iliad working on an FTL. And then... it's like up here or something. Yeah, see, but Congregate is on deadlock now. A new stream minigame. That's kind of fun. Okay, no, I was gonna go raid over here the other day, and I didn't. So we'll go try raiding over here today. No! Is this the end screen, or is this a break screen? What time is that? It doesn't say when it ends. That's just the start time. Is this a break screen or is this an end screen? Oh no! Okay, I guess I will go raid somewhere else then. Wow, there's a lot of devs doing stuff now. Oh, I can kill the music now too. Well, I guess I could go bother Congregate and say, hey, what do you think about string cheese? Oh, that microphone is quiet. Either that or my volume is pretty low. Probably a little of both. It's just because Congregate's on deadlock now. I'm like, oh, it's not even game dev. It's
What am I hearing? Is that our team having mic open?
No, it's outside my window.
Oh, okay.
People are screaming.
And I also don't know much about deadlock either.
Everybody's speaking out.
Student? Why are you living with students?
Or not?
Okay, yeah, no, that's just a couple of people hanging out playing deadlock. I don't necessarily want to bust in there and say, hey, what do you think about string cheese? FTL Lake and Godot. I think I just clicked on that one. Or could see what Invadium's up to. It's a pixel art. I wasn't messing with any pixel art, but then again, I was just messing with boring portfolio stuff anyway. Okay, we'll go right over here. I may or may not be back in the evening to do, like, some Borderlands or something, because I'm like, well, no, I got all those flipping emails to read. Yeah, I got the... Oh, and a Squarespace tutorial to watch, and... Okay, hopefully people are still here and ready to raid over here to look at some pixel art of something. Looks like a line is being removed. Yeah, okay, so there were some people. Okay, I may or may not be back in a couple hours to do some Borderlands 4, but we'll see. That's an interesting angle to try to tackle.
Cleaning up things like Borderlands.
You're never here. You're the one that's always here, right? Even when I'm doing just random nonsense. But okay, I already hit raid. I can just but yeah, I might be back in a couple hours for some Borderlands 4. But hopefully I will be back. Oh, wait, is it Friday tomorrow? I don't know that I will be back tomorrow. I got stuff I'm doing in the evening. No, wait, the middle of the day. I should be back in the middle of the day tomorrow. Okay, let's finish this. Let's do this raid before time runs out. But okay, goodbye, good night, good luck. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun sleeping. Bye.
So here's an issue. This is technically correct
The best.
to leave this one orphan pixel on the edge here.